Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, let me to introduce myself. My name is Annisa Muti'ah. And today I want to talk to you about a favorite part from one of my favorite books. Reflection of BTS song lyrics on Map of Soul 7, Persona, Shadow, and Ego in the World of BTS by Murray Stein. As you know, BTS, or in Korean, Bangtan Sonyeondan, also known as Bangtan Boys or Beyond the Scene, they are a boy group from South Korea that is currently being talked about everywhere. Even BTS is also very famous with their hot fans or with their big fans anywhere. Another achievement in the field of music until now, they are getting bigger and breaking many records around the world. BTS also known as one of musicians who have their own and special characteristics that make them different from other musicians from South Korea. BTS dares to raise social issues such as mental health, and that's one of the reasons why I became their friend. About Map of Soul 7 in Murray Stein. Some army may be familiar with the name Murray Stein because Murray Stein's book Jung Map of Soul became the inspiration for BTS album, especially Map of Soul 7 Persona. In 2020 ago, Jungian writer and psychological analyst Murray Stein published a book with the title Map of Soul 7, Persona, Shadow, and Ego in the World of BTS. Murray Stein is a training analyst at the International School for Analytical Psychology in Zurich, Switzerland. His most recent publications include The Principle of Individuation, Jung's Map of Soul, and Jungian Psychoanalysis. He is a lecturer international on topics related on analytical psychology and its application in the contemporary world. In the book Map of Soul 7 Persona, Shadow, and Ego in the World of BTS by Murray Stein discussed many things. First, why BTS named their album with Map of Soul 7 that released on February 21, 2020. Murray Stein explained the number 7 chosen by BTS. In addition to this number as their 7th anniversary in 2020. Murray Stein said that the album Map of Soul 7 is celebration or a sign of the BTS journey during their 7-year career. In this book, Stein tries to convey to all of us that BTS is only human. Behind a mask in the music industry, BTS just like us. They have a history, they also struggle and they suffer too. For your information, guys, this book has been published in the Indonesian version and you can buy it at the online shop. And if you want to buy it, the English version, you can also buy it at the online shop or buy it on Amazon. If you want to buy it at online shop, don't forget to buy it at the trust store to get the original one. Okay, now we go into the main discussion, reflection of the lyric of BTS song in Map Soul 7 by Murray Stein. I won't mention all the songs because there are so many, there are a lot of songs in Map Soul 7. As you can see, there are 19 tracks. So, I just going to share with you a few songs. First, intro persona. The first song from the album was sung by RM. Persona is Latin word meaning mask, worn by actors on stage. The masks we are talking about today are masks in life. We are actor in on the stage of life. We wear many types of masks in at different times, such as when we meet friends, meet teacher, when we are in crowd or at home. We all wear masks. When RM sings the first song Persona and he asks himself, who am I? It's a question he has had his whole life. The song is expression of singular personality with different aspects and different personas. He's struggling with a multitude of images of himself, several voices and demands on him to be his or to be that or pressure to change. There are a lot of introspection and self-evaluation and looking behind their masks. They are making a content on stage even while they are entertaining us. In intro persona, RM thinks of hiding his uncertainty, which leads him to hesitate, but then he is able to best friend his hesitation. This is good move to take your feeling, accept it, and not let it stop you. In this first song, he calls out, "Where's your soul? Where's your dream?" He then proclaims, "My name is R, and I'm not embraced anymore. This is the map of my soul." Next, interlude shadows. Shadow is the dark side within us, which we often don't want to admit and realize it. The shadow is the other side of love. It houses of greed and ambition, and lust for power over others, as Suga sings so well. Interlude shadow is about becoming conscious of the shadow in an honest and straightforward way. Suga becomes aware of his shadow desire, and he opens a dialogue with his shadow wisdom. At the last part of this, there's a conversation between Suga and his shadow. The shadow tells him that they are one, that they can never be separate. Suga sings, "I wanna be rich. I wanna be king. I want it all mine. I wanna be me. I want a big thing. I want it all mine." This is the shadow of greed speaking. He sings, "The moment I'm flying high as I wish, my shadow grows at that blasting starlight. Please don't let me shine. Don't let me down. Don't let me fly. Now I'm afraid." He's praying from deliverance from the consequences of his shadow. He's speaking for BTS, great success, great uncertainty. Many people fear, and we are feared too, the consequences of too much success and dying too soon. Next, filter by Jimin. Filter is Jimin's solo song, and he asks, "Which of me do you want?" BTS is an entertainment group, and they can cheer you up, excite you, or calm you down. This is Filter idea is, "I can be anything you want. Just tell me what you want. I'll be it." BTS is saying, "We can do that. We can dance for you. We can help you." Their great entertainers and engage with the audience extraordinarily well. Filter helps to imply the progression of Jimin growth, transformation, and confidence from being self-critical to practice self-love. His performance of Filter His performance of Filter exudes a radiant confidence, a confidence in his art, his body, and himself. As we continue on our own journey toward self-love, let us learn to confront and embrace all sides of ourselves. My time.
Oh yeah.
In my time, Jungkook sings, "It feels as if I became adult quicker than anyone, and there are traces of what I missed. Am I living this right?" It's something that one hear a lot from celebrities who become famous when they were young. They feel as they missed out on their childhood. Then the BTS members were enlisted into the group at an early age. They become suddenly intense and very fast moving and highly disciplined, and they miss out a lot of usual teenage experience. Another theme in this song is the awareness of time. As you grow out of childhood, you begin realizing that passage of time is irreversible. That's part of growing into adulthood. People usually outgrow that adolescent attitude at their early 20s. Then you realize that choice you've made are significant and they have consequences, and you can go back and start all over again. Time is passing and you can recapture it. There's no returning to childhood. Next song, Inner Child by V.
그때 우리 정말 힘들었지. 너무나 먼저 하늘의 별 올려보면서.
Inner Child is sung by V BTS. It's his solo song, and it's fitting that this song is performed by a single voice. It is an intimate account of memories of childhood. This is a song of nostalgia. The inner child also often relates in psychological writing to experience of trauma in childhood. The song Inner Child also symbolic the references include memories of childhood, but they also extend out much further in meaning for the present and future. This next moon.
가지고 언제부터 이렇게 함께했던 건지.
Moon is sung by Jin. He takes the role of the moon singing on the earth, which is the army of BTS fans around the world. It's significant that BTS used the moon to symbolize the light shining out to the fans. The moon is the light in the darkness. It's very dramatic visual. It's very romantic. However, the moon, unlike the sun, it's changeable. It goes through phases. Sometimes it's bright and sometimes it's very dim. The song suggests cycles when BTS is sometimes shining brightly and other times dimly. It's kind of love song. Next, we are bulletproof the eternal.
가진 게 꿈밖에 없었네 난 뜨면 뿌연
In We Are Bulletproof the Eternal, BTS sing together. We were only 7, but we have you all now. We are not afraid anymore. Together we are bulletproof. It's affirmation that they and army are one. Together they are invulnerable to the slings and arrow the hate and criticism. To say that they are eternal is a very big statement. Temporarily doesn't affect them. And many years from now, even after they are died and gone, they will still be present and their music will be inspiring young people. The last song, Outro Ego by J-Hope. Outro is typically a concluding section of music. Now, BTS is getting older. They start as boys group, but they aren't boys anymore. Outro Ego celebrates the moment when we realize, I'm not you. I'm not some other true identification with them. No, I am I. This song is an outro in the sense of BTS finishing one stage of life and taking up the next. Murray Stein thinks BTS is closing their album with affirmation, yes, we have arrived at this stage of consciousness. The album starts with persona, then moves through shadow, and then ends with ego. This is not without meaning. This is carefully structured, well-built album. The song opens at the surface, the psyche, and then move inward. They experience in an important psychological development. The ego gets strength by dealing with and integrating the shadow. Okay, that is the end of my discussion. So what I got from this book? From this book, I got something new. That is, we must be aware our persona or our marks that we use, so we don't lose our identity. Then we must realize of our shadow or our dark side and believe in. And we must believe on our ego or ourself. Just trust yourself. So thank you for your nice attention, guys. I hope you enjoy my talk today. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.